Make sure that all toggle switches are switched to off before you start, and that all dials and rotating switches are set to the 0 position. Place the patient's sample in the right cup. Set the level switch to the required level as a rule level 1. Set the rate to the guide number matrix. Switch the diag on and test the degree of UF, underfunction, or of overfunction, and make a note of it. Then reset the dials to 0 and leave diag on. This will broadcast. For the first treatment you should test the UF of at the beginning, then test this again at 15-minute intervals, until you have found the lowest fluctuation above 0, tolerance between 0 and 2. LF the lowest of UF degree is found after 15 minutes, for example, during the first treatment, then later treatments will, as a rule, require the same balancing time. Every individual has their own degree of treatment assimilation. The duration of a treatment can be anything from a few seconds to several hours according to the individual's assimilation. With the MK12 rates of up to 20 figures can be used, with the result that several rates can be used at the same time, such as localization and disease rates or homeopathic and localization rates, etc. This is particularly useful when balancing with EECS cards. Example, you wish to balance rate 48, liver. Place the patient's sample in the right cup. Set the rate to 48. Turn the diag switch on. At the beginning of the balancing, test the of or UF, which may give you a reading of 6 for example. Turn the dial back to its O setting, leave diag on. In this way you will balance the patient. Test this again after about 15 minutes of balancing, diag on, which may give you a reading of 4 for example, showing that the treatment is working. This does not mean that the patient is healed, but the treatment is being accepted by the system. LT may be that a few more balancings will prove necessary in order to get to grips with the radiation disturbance. In the case of our example of an of reading of 4, you would continue with the balancing, diag on. LF the of was to be reduced to about 1 or 0, then the balancing could be stopped. Radionic balancing with the aid of EECS cards. Place an EECS card programmed with the desired information in the rear slot. The EECS symbol should be facing you. The golden stripe should be at the bottom of the card. Signal light or should be lit up. Place the sample of the object to be treated in the right hand, input, cup. Make sure that all switches and dials are reset at their basic setting and that the TS switch is off. Turn the diag switch on. The biofield of the patient is balanced with all the information saved on the EECS card. The duration of the balancing will depend on the case, as each one is unique. During the treatment you should keep testing the of UF levels to see if the biosystem is assimilating the treatment. All information saved on the card is now balanced at the pre-selected level. If you wish to balance using 2 cards simultaneously, place the second card in the front slot. Make sure that you press neither the code not the decode buttons. If you have saved the patient pattern on the EECS card, then place the card with the patient pattern in the rear slot and the card with the healing information in the front slot. Don't forget to visit our website copenlabs.com.